Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have learned about the objects, classes, the basic Java concepts like abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and we talked about the anatomy of Java program. Right? Now, in this, we'll learn about the various data types mainly. Now, what are data types? Data types are the means to identify the type of data and their associated operations or the functions which can be performed on that data. Now, Java supports two types of data types broadly: primitive data types and reference data types. Now, primitive data types, these are called as the fundamental data types which are provided by the language. The Java language has 8 primitive types: boolean, byte, character, double, float, int, long, and short. Among these, boolean type represents either true or false, and it consumes 1 byte, whereas only 1 bit is used. A character data type represents by a single character in single quotes. It consumes 2 bytes in Java. Here is a chart which shows the classification of these data types. So, data types are broadly classified into primitive data types and the reference data types. Primitive data types further divided into numeric and non-numeric. Numeric data types, there can be of different types, that is integer, floating point, character. Now, under the integer, we have byte, short, int, long, and in floating point we have float and double, and in character we have only character, and in the non-numeric we have boolean, right? And in the reference data type we have classes, interfaces, and arrays. Now, if we talk about, say, what are these different data types, how this classification is done, because based on the different data types they consumes the memory, and this classification is done thinking in mind that as per the requirement the programmer can define the store or say allocate the storage area. That is, the byte, as the name indicates, consumes 1 byte, the short has 2 bytes, and so on. So it has a larger range to store, right? So now we'll discuss data types, integer data types one by one. That is byte. 1 byte is required. The minimum value is -128, and the maximum largest possible value which we can store is 127. Character, it is of 2 bytes, and the maximum character value is, the different characters which we can generate is 65535 maximum value. Short, 2 bytes, minimum value is -32768, and the maximum value is 32767, or we can say in terms of -2 raised to the power 15 and -2 raised to the power 15 minus 1. Integer, it is of 4 bytes, minimum value -2 raised to the power 31, and the maximum value is the number which we can generate, 2 raised to the power 31 minus 1. Long, it is of 8 bytes, that is 64 bits, and the range is -2 raised to the power 63 to 2 raised to the power of 63 minus 1. Now the floating point numbers, we have 2 types, that is float, it is of 4 bytes, and Double, it is of 8 bytes. Literals. Literals are nothing but a fixed data values. Java supports 6 types of literals: integer literals, floating point literals, character literals, string literals, boolean literals, and null literals. Now the integer literals, they can be represented in 3 different forms: decimal, that is with the base 10. Here as the example given, that is if we write int x equals to some number, it is an integer literal. But if I write int x equals to 0 with some number in the range 0 to 7, then that number is a number in octal. That is, an octal number are preceded, to represent an octal number, it should be preceded by a 0. Hexadecimal number, that is base is 16, the number is preceded by 0x, and the digits of the number can be 0 to 9 and thereafter A to F. Example is as given here also. Floating point literals in Java. Now these floating type literal means the numbers which can have a decimal values. These data types can be specified in decimal forms only, that is the floating point can be specified only in decimal format, not in octal or hexa. Right? Every floating type is of double type, and that is the reason why we can't assign it directly to a float variable. Now if we simply write, say, assign a value to a variable, that means it is a double. So if we have to specify an float, then we write, say, float int, and with the number it should be suffix with f, and if it is a double, then even we can leave it, say 3.14 means it is in double, or we can use d, suffix with a number. Now the next is the character literals in Java. They are of 2 types: single quoted and escape sequence. As here the example says, we write in small characters we write ch, any identifier, variable identifier, and this equals to any single character in small a, any single characters in single quotes. Or it can be an escape sequence. We have given example here, ch equals to /n, or it can be /t, or it can be /a, and we discuss in detail later on. String literal. String literals are any sequence of characters within a double quotes. Here as the example, the word hello is in this, and the string s is the capital in string. The reason is string are not the data types, string is a class. Now next is the boolean literal. Boolean literals, only 2 type of values are allowed, either true or false. Here the syntax: boolean b equals to true, or you can say b equals to false, and the default value is false. Null literal. In Java, null is not a keyword but a special literal of the null type. It can be cast to any reference type but not to any primitive type as int or boolean. That is, a null literal we cannot do the typecast, though it can be a part of a reference type, but it cannot be typecasted. Identifiers. Identifiers are the name given by the programmer to the various program units of Java. Identifiers are the names of the variables, method, class, packages, and interfaces, etc. So every part of a Java program, we give some name, and that is called as identifier. Now there are certain rules followed by professionals while writing the identifiers. The identifiers can have alphabets, digits, underscore, dollar sign, and can be of any length. Second, they must not be a keyword or a boolean literal or a null literal. They must not begin with a digit. Java is a case sensitive. The uppercase letter and the lowercase letters to be treated differently. Variables. Variables is a named memory location which can hold a value of a particular data type. Now, there can be three types of variables in Java: local, instance, and you can say the static or a class variable. Here I have given an example how we can declare the different variable like float, int, long, and other types. And the general syntax is the type, the variable name, or we can say the identifier, equals to the initial value. Constant are the name values that remain fixed throughout the execution of the program. So that is, during the execution of the program, these values are not going to get changed. For example, to make a variable a constant, we can say the syntax is the keyword used is final float pi equals to 3.14. So the final is the keyword which is used to declare a constant, and normally the constant practice followed by expert is the constant are with all the letters in capital. Reference data type in Java are those which contain reference address of dynamically created objects. These are not predefined like primitive data types, or we can say these are based on fundamental data type, that is the primitive data type. They can be built using a primitive data types. Below is the example: class types, array types, interface. These are the various examples of the reference data types. So these variables only store the address of these values. That is, where these values are stored directly in the memory, they have the address, not the R value. We'll discuss this also. The default value of any reference variable is null. Now there are two values associated with a symbolic variable, that is its data value stored at some location in the memory called as the R value, its location value, that is the address in the memory at which that data value is stored, called as the L value. That is, when we declare a variable of reference type, so the two things are get associated with it. We can say the R value and the L value. R value is the real value and the L value is the address, the location where that value is stored. Here we have shown you graphically that at 1052 and the value stored at that location is 10, and a variable is named as A. If it is of reference type, then A contains 1051.